just getting my... Turn the volume. Sorry, give me a sec, just double checking something. Okay. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting to close that. Okay. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. No. Today we're going to be starting a brand new fangan that was recommended by a couple people. I actually don't remember where exactly, but yeah, I did a poll the other day because I also got a request for another fangan to cover called Aftermath, so I did a poll between the two, and both on my YouTube and my Tumblr, and it was overwhelmingly people wanted to see Tetro danganronpa pink. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. The first bit, I guess. I don't think there's anything else to discuss. I'm excited. I have not seen this fangan, so I know nothing about it. Apparently, from one of the commenters said, there was no exact protagonist. I'll have to see when it plays out how it works. But someone said that this fangan doesn't necessarily have a protagonist in mind. Well, so usually in a danganronpa game or a fangan, you always kind of root for the protagonist. Or at least I do that. But this one doesn't have a set protagonist, so that's going to be different to see. Oops. Sorry, I'm checking my volume. Was it always 12 or was it on? Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, I got a new chair for Christmas, because my other one, the wheels aren't very, or the wheels were kind of stiffening. So, yeah, what else? Oh yeah, I'll be doing Tetro danganronpa Pink's Prologue, and I think they're Chapter 1's daily life. I don't know how long these will be, so we'll see. Anyway, we got the prologues, which I do believe is like the character introductions and the character interviews. And the character trailers, I think. That's not the right one. Anyway. So let's meet all the students, and then chapter 1 will start. So it is right there. Anyway.
スチューデント案を隠密録音。米倉博
Hold on, do I need subtitles on?
スチューデント案を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Hey Mom, I'm gonna be live in a bit. Don't come in, okay?
Okay, sorry, I thought the whole thing was in another language. I feel like someone would have mentioned that, possibly.
Okay, thanks. Okay, let's do this. Hey there, Mickey Monsters! Good morning, good morning, good morning! How are you guys doing today? We're finally getting some nice weather for the first time in forever. I hope you're spending some time outside today, too. Don't let me keep you in. Oh, wow, so early! Yamane, thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah, she is a
Let me
streamer.
take a look. Miki, good morning. You're sounding pretty upbeat today. I hope you slept well. What are your plans for the day? Doing anything fun? Thanks, Yamane. I'm having a pretty great day so far, yeah. We're just gonna play some games today. Nothing super special, but I hope you'll stick around. I might want to get outside at some point today, too. Walk around a bit. The weather's just so nice. You guys better get up, too. Promise me you'll stretch your legs a bit? Just because you're watching my streams doesn't mean you can dodge taking care of yourself. Drink some water. Eat something. Well, let's hop right back into it, yeah? I don't want to waste your time on a day this nice. Let's game.
スチューデント案を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。スチューデント2を隠密録音。
Oh, I see. So, brain's weird. Trying to think. So I guess that's how the interviews are gonna go. I thought they would have. Well, I think we do. I think we do end up seeing them in like the in their introductions, but I guess it's just kind of showing their voice, what they sound like, possibly hinting at what they do and what their ultimate talent is, possibly. Anyway.
米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Oh, they're all the same.
Whoa! Careful!
Is that an animal right here?
She treating you okay, Zo?
Oh! Yeah, she's no trouble. She just wants to play. She doesn't understand why I can't just hang out with her all day.
Well, she is pretty young.
Usually she's just a big baby. She probably just wants cuddles.
I'm headed on break. Don't hang around in here too long. They need you with the cats.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm heading
there
over
were
in a few
cats.
minutes. So I'm just sorting out my schedule.
So this guy has talent involved.
Good luck.
Animals.
Thanks, Watanabe. Later.
Later.
Alright, you ready to head back? You ready? You ready? Come on.
スチューデント2を隠密録音。
I have no idea what that,
米倉博士に
what that
提
sound
出
there.
し、審査を受けてください。
Alright.
スチューデント3を隠密
Third
録音。
student.
米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Oh, jeez, that's
But
what.
Mom, we never bring out the good plates. How come we're bringing them out for Toru and his friend?
Yumi, we've been over this. Toru's friend is a special friend.
Is this person
We're putting
an
out the good
actress
place
or a
because-
performer?
Toru wants to make a good impression.
But he's got lots of friends. What makes her so special?
Well, she just is. She's very special.
Cut. Irie, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just kind of sleepy today.
Suzuko, could you do something here? Please?
Irie, honey, come get a drink.
I don't really want that right now.
We're just waking you up a bit, hun.
Blech.
Alright, places. Let's just go from the top.
Actually, can I run to the bathroom real quick?
Irie.
I'll just be a quick sec. I'll be right back.
Let's just finish up this scene first, okay? Real quick.
But
Okay, places. Thank you, and... action.
But Mom, we never bring out the good plates. How come we're bringing them out for Toru and his
Oh, that scared me.
スチューデント3を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、
Okay,
審
so
査を
she
受け
sounds
て
like
くだ
she's
さ
probably
い。
a performer or an actor.
スチューデント4を隠
Fourth
密録音。
student.
米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Kamimura! You're getting back pretty late. Busy day today?
Yeah, kind of. Just came down from Amagasaki. Triple homicide. The place was a total mess.
Oh, look at you go. How long did that
Detective,
take?
perhaps?
God, what, like 5 or
Or
6
crime scene
hours?
investigator.
It was annoying as hell.
Your day sounds pretty exciting.
It's not. It's just a pain in the ass.
Don't let me keep you. Enjoy your night.
Right, yeah. Thanks. Fucking Christ.
That was it? Nice.
Rent's fucking due. Great. Ow, shit. Fuck it. We're done for the night. I'll eat in the morning.
スチューデント
Is that
4
gonna
を隠
keep
密
scaring
録
me?
音。
It's just a me problem.
米倉博士に提出し、 審査を受けてください。
Okay, the fifth one.
スチューデント5を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
And bullseye. Yasuji, hey, it's me. I've got him spotted. We're like 2 blocks down from the hospital. You want me to go in? Alright, I'm gonna keep stalking. Stay in contact.
Ah.
We're wasting time. He's gonna move.
What is this guy, like a...
Excessive force is completely subjective. Shut up. I'm going in.
bounty hunter? Maybe an assassin?
Whatever. Sort that out with Shinji. I'm going.
Or am I misunderstanding?
What? Of course not. Shut up. You're not my boss. Bye. Fucking amateurs. Alright, pain time.
スチューデント5を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to pause. So that one I kind of don't really know. Perhaps. Like, maybe my guess of them being a bounty hunter or an assassin could be correct, but I'm not too sure.
スチューデント6を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Hey there, Mickey Monsters! Good morning, good morning, good morning! How are you guys doing today? We're finally getting some nice weather for the first time in forever. I hope you're spending some time outside today, too. Don't let me keep you in. Oh, wow, so early! Yamane, thank you so much for the donation. Let me take a look. Miki, good morning. You're sounding pretty upbeat today. I hope you slept well. What are your plans for the day?
Someone
Doing
listening
anything
to
fun?
Student
Thanks, Yamane. I'm
stream.
having a pretty great day so far, yeah. We're just gonna play some games today. Nothing super special, but I hope you'll stick around. I might want to get outside at some point today, too. Walk around a bit. The weather's just so nice. You guys better get up, too. Promise me you'll stretch your legs a bit. Just because you're watching my streams
Actually,
doesn't
cannot
mean
wait
you
to see
could
what
dodge taking care
Student
of
looks like.
yourself.
She sounds
Drink some
really
water.
cute.
Eat something.
Her
Right.
voice, I mean.
Well, let's hop right back into it, yeah? I don't want to waste your time on a day this nice. Let's game.
スチューデント6を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出
Not
し、
sure about this
審
one.
査を受けてください。スチューデント7を隠密
Like, student 6 literally just said, like, one thing, right? Or, like, spoke the one time. Student
録音。
7?
米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
My chair is pushed enough.
Alright, we've got the Culture Festival coming up in 2 weeks. What do we still have on our docket? Tomoko?
Funds are all in place. Layout's finalized. We're way ahead of schedule.
Great to hear. You never fail to impress. Henri?
Decorations are looking good! The yard club's been going non-stop. I think this place is gonna look really nice.
And what about food?
Food's finalized. We've got a lot of student cafes running that day too. I know where I'll be.
You'll be working. We don't need a repeat of last year.
Aw, fine.
Person sounds like they could be, like, part of student council or is, like... Or, like, a... Nah, that's all I could think of.
Fine.
Yoshimi?
We're completely on track. Everything I'm overseeing is coming along nicely. Was there anything else you wanted me to check before we finalize the plans?
No, that should be fine. I trust
Or
you.
maybe she's an event organizer.
If you say everything's on track, everything's on track. I just want to make sure this goes perfectly.
Of course it will! Don't even worry about it. We've got this in the bag.
If you say so. I'm going to go run the plans down to Miss Ogata. I'll be back in a minute. Then we can move on to the matter of fundraising. This whole thing really drained our account.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course.
On Hitomi.
スチューデント7を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Okay,
スチューデント8を隠密録音。
I think we're halfway done
米倉
now.
博士に提出し、
Unless there aren't. Oh. Oh, sorry, I just noticed the comments. I'm not used to getting anyone text or chatting in chatting in chat. You know, no one usually comments during stream. Okay, sorry.
審査を受けてください。
Oh, hearing something.
Hello?
Ojima, do you know what time it is?
8:45-ish?
On what day?
It's... Mr. Shibata! I'm so sorry. I completely lost track of time. What do I still need to get in?
12 more pages of Misagaki's book!
When?
This morning!
I'm so sorry. I swear I'll have it in before tomorrow morning.
Some kind of publisher or an editor? Something to do with books.
I'll even throw pages 13 and 14 on top. I'm really sorry.
Just get it done, Ojima.
Right. Yes, sir. I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Toshi? I'm going to be up late tonight. I fell behind. Sorry about
Sorry, I'm mumbling the text chat. I wish I could figure out how to like put it on my like screen so I could actually see from here instead of having to look over to the right.
スチューデント8を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Okay.
スチューデント
Number
9 を
9.
隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
I can't seem to tell what they're doing. Maybe student 9 is an artist or something.
Huh?
Oh.
Perfect.
It's kind of a silly
ス
little
チューデン
voice.
ト9を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。スチューデント10を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Who's there?
It's just me. Relax.
Oh, baby. Welcome home.
Yeah. God, too tight.
How'd the meeting go?
Fine, I guess. He's my probation officer. It's not like we were hanging out or something.
Good news, though?
Eh.
Oh, baby. Next time.
Yeah, whatever. Next time. For sure. Is Haruka home yet?
Yep, she's upstairs. You hungry?
Not really. I'm kinda put out today.
How about you go grab some rest?
I'm gonna go check on Haruka. Then I'll crash.
Alright. Be good!
I will.
Probation officers, like a criminal?
スチューデント10を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
I think with the introduction.
スチューデント11を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Stop, evildoer! For you have been confronted by... No. I can make that better. Halt! In the name of the moon, I will...
Is this either they're like an
Stop
author,
right there.
an actor, or voice
Tsunomanami,
actor?
the ever-present arm of justice will...
Now that sounds a lot like a...
Yeah, let me write that one
No.
down. That's a good one. Hello? Yeah, no, I'll be there in a few minutes. Yep, won't be late. I'm on my way. Thank you. Tsunomanami, the ever-present arm of justice, will strike down injustice where I... No, that's too many justices, darn. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Mom, I'm heading to the food bank. I'll be back in a couple of hours.
スチューデント11を隠密録
So
音。
some kind of aspiring
米倉
writer?
博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。スチューデント12を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Alright, cool. I'm live. Listen, I don't know who Aoki Mikihiko thinks he is talking shit about me on the Kitahara morning show, but I want to make one thing 100% clear. He's a hack. An absolute honest-to-God hack. What has he ever done that has added anything to the world? Honestly, literally nothing. Why are people even listening to him? No, seriously, like, why are people listening to him? What value does he bring to society? He's worthless, he's nothing, and he thinks he's allowed to say that kind of shit about me? No, it's ridiculous.
This guy sounds very antagonistic.
He said what? Are you kidding me? That's laughable. Go on his feed, scroll down to February 15th, read up, figure it out. No! We're not talking about him anymore. He's not even worth it. Let's talk about me. If you want to keep talking about him, go to his page. This is my live, not his. God. I don't care if I was talking about him first. God! I'm done now. Keep up. We're moving on. Anyways, as I was saying...
スチューデント12を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
It's kind of actually fun guessing, guessing who's or each character's talents by these interviews.
スチューデント13を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
So, Miss Tanba, today was a pretty big day for you.
No kidding. Sheesh. I'm a little bit exhausted.
But your performance was incredible. Well, for us watching, at least. What do you think of the routine you did today?
Well, I mean, I'm someone who has a lot of faith in what I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. So I don't want to come off as egotistical, but I thought it was great. I really think I gave it my all today, and I feel like the choreography really reflected who I want to be as a gymnast and what I want to show the world.
Oh, they already...
Well, it was an absolute treat for the rest of us.
A gymnast?
With today's scores in mind, what do you think your next step is as an athlete?
We're headed back to the Olympics this year for sure. I'm excited to make Japan proud and take another shot at bringing home some gold.
Well, I'm certain we're all looking forward to it. You've got all of Japan behind you. I won't keep you too much longer, but is there anything you'd like to say to the people rooting for you at home?
Well, thanks for your support. I couldn't do what I love without all of you cheering behind me. I'll see you at the Olympics.
That was Tamba Ruiko, representing Japan.
Okay, so I didn't have to take a guess with this one as she ends up revealing it in her
スチューデン
interview.
ト13を隠密録音。 米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。スチューデント14を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Mr. Hasegawa, I've got to say, tonight has been beyond impressive. This is the 5th time we've had you on. Have you ever gotten a question wrong?
No, and I'm not starting now.
A game show contestant?
That's what we like to hear. So you're feeling confident.
Very confident.
Then I'll stop wasting your time. Your question is, which Belgian monarch made history by becoming the first king to abdicate the throne in over...
King Albert II.
And our answer is... King Albert II! Which means you're headed straight into our final round. That must feel pretty familiar by now.
Well, I'm really flattered to be even given the opportunity.
We'll see you there, right after the break. We've got about 5 minutes. Let's get moving, people.
Look at you go!
Was I okay?
You were great! Of course you were great! What kind of question is that? You were great!
Where's Mao?
Arguing with your agent. Don't worry about her.
What?
Hey! Keep your head in the game! You did fantastic tonight!
I mean, it's not over yet. There's still the final round, so...
Hold on. Let me fix your tie.
Mom, I can do it myself. Seriously.
I can do it faster.
I have to go. We only get 5 minutes.
Okay. Do your best. We're rooting for you. Go, go, go!
I'll try.
Try your best!
I will.
And we'll still love you if you lose.
Mom, please. Everyone can hear you.
We'll love you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Just lower your voice, please. I gotta go.
His mom kind of sounds just a bit overbearing. At least that's what I think.
スチューデント14を隠密録音。
Alright, there's 2 left.
米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。スチューデント15を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Nishino, is that you?
Yeah, I'm home.
You heading upstairs?
Yeah, I've got homework. Don't bother me.
Dinner's in a few minutes. Don't start anything.
Whatever.
Nishi! Are you using my laptop again?
No!
What are you looking at?
Nothing. God, leave.
Mom! Nishino's using my laptop to look at anime girls again!
I'm not. God! Shut up!
スチューデント15を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Alright, last one.
スチューデント16を隠密録音。米倉博士に提出し、審査を受けてください。
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's him!
Yanagi!
Hmm?
Yanagi, your short program today was amazing!
Can you sign my bag?
Please?
Can
you sign my hoodie?
Ah, ladies, please. There's no need to fight. I'll gladly give you my signature. It's the least I can do to repay you for all of your support.
Really?
But of course. If anything, it's an honor to be admired by such lovely and radiant fans.
Guy probably is an actor or something.
Thank you very much for your encouragement. I'm beyond glad that you enjoyed my short program.
Of course we did. You're amazing.
We love you, Yanagi! So much!
I am incredibly flattered.
Shigeki, we're going. Come.
Of course. My sincerest apologies, my ladies. I'd truly love to stay and chat, but I'm afraid I'm flying back out to Japan tonight. It can't be helped.
Oh, okay.
Well, we still
rooting for you.
Every day.
Thank you very, very much for that.
Shigeki, we're going.
Of course, Clara. Oh, pardon me, girls. I truly hope you enjoy your stay in Moscow.
Thanks, Yanagi!
We will!
Student 16を隠密録音。
Alright, that was it.
米倉
So now
博
we're
士
gonna
に
get
提
the
出し、
introductions.
審査を受けてください。
Thank you for coming in today, Miss Izono. We're just going to have you answer a few questions for us, and then we can get you going on your way. Sound good?
Sure thing. Thanks for the refreshments, by the way.
Of course. So, to begin, could you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Yep, sure. My name is Isano Miki. I'm an idol.
An online idol, is that correct?
Oh.
An online idol. I also do gaming streams. Mostly music, though.
Are you popular online?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything.
We can only assume, I guess.
Right, we can only assume.
Let's move on to our next question. Do you have any allergies?
Allergies? Nothing serious. Nickel makes me kind of itchy, but I wouldn't, like, die or anything.
What about phobias?
Well, I don't like snakes at all.
Why is that?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. They're just kind of weird. I don't like the way they move.
Could you tell me a bit more about what you do online, Miss Izono?
Oh, sure. I do live streams. I play some games, answer some questions from my fans, sing some karaoke. We just like to have fun. Sometimes I'll branch out a bit and do a cooking stream or a craft stream.
Okay, so a streamer, and then is she like a musician too?
Just to keep things fresh. Those are always a good time.
Sounds like fun.
It's lots of fun.
And you release music as well?
Yeah, I've got a few songs out right now, and I'm always working on more. Music is my real passion.
That's a difficult industry to get into.
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
What's the secret to your success?
Dedication and hard work.
Well, I suppose that's all you can really give.
That's right.
Well, Miss Izono, I think that's all we need from you today. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, actually, yeah, I do. Do you know when I can go home?
Not yet.
Well, yeah, not yet. Sure, but
I'm
when?
afraid I have no information for you at this time.
Seriously? Nothing? Not even like, I don't know, a guesstimate?
I'm going to stop recording now.
Please, I really need to know when I can go home.
Okay, so this is obviously sounding like they were kidnapped previously. Okay. Harada.
Thank you for coming in for us today, Mr. Harada. We're just going to have you answer a few questions for us, and then we can get you going on your way. Sound good?
I guess so. Where's Sawa?
She's just waiting outside.
Right at the door. She'll be there when I get back?
That's right. Feel free to enjoy the food if you'd like.
Right. Thank you.
Can you please state your full name and occupation for the record, Mr. Harada?
Sure. My name is Harada Keizo. I'm a zoology student and
a zoology
zookeeper.
Is there a difference between those two?
A zookeeper works directly with animals in a zoo. A zoologist does animal research. I'm interested in both.
I see. And Sawa is one of the animals you work with?
Right. Her circumstances are a bit special. She was orphaned, actually.
It's very noble of you to take on that responsibility. I'd like to move on to our next topic, if you don't mind. Do you have any allergies or fears we should be aware of?
Allergies or fears? That's kind of a weird question.
We only ask these questions for your own safety.
My safety? Is my safety at risk?
Do you have any allergies or fears, Mr. Harada?
No. I don't. Not that I know of.
Alright. Do you have any pre-existing medical conditions we should be aware of?
No, I don't think so. What is this all about?
We're almost done, Mr. Harada. Then you can go back to your room.
Oh, hold on. What? I thought you said I could leave when we were done.
I didn't. You'll be going back to your room after the interview.
Okay.
Now, on to your last question. How would you describe yourself?
That's it?
That's it.
I think I'm friendly, and I care about people. I really like animals. I like learning, and I think I'm a pretty okay person. I don't really know.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it for a sec. Need character cards for all the characters. Oh, okay. I might check that out when I'm finished streaming.
No.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Harada. I'm going to stop recording now.
Can I go back to Sawa now?
kind of curious of what kind of animal Sawa is. If I had to take a guess, I have to say that tail on his bag might belong to Sawa. Chiba.
Thank you for coming in today, Miss Chiba. It's an honor to meet someone with such a portfolio. Lots of the staff around here have been fans of yours for years.
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet.
Of course, I'm just going to ask you a few simple questions, and then we'll get you going on your way.
Really
Does that sound good?
Yes, sir. I'm super great at questions.
To begin, could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
Yep. My name is Chiba Heidi, and I'm a big superstar.
A big superstar, that's very impressive. Could you tell me a little more about that?
But you said you already know.
I do, but I'd like you to state it for the record.
What does for the record mean?
It means that I'd like you to state it so that it can be on the recording. That way, anyone who listens to the recording will know what we're talking about.
Are people going to listen to this recording?
Yes.
Who?
Could you please explain your occupation, Miss Chiba?
Oh, right. I'm in TV shows. Funny shows. I play a little girl with a mommy and a daddy and 3 big brothers all living in a house together.
A sitcom?
Yeah,
Do you have any other work?
lots. I'm on a bunch of commercials, and I'm in some movies, and I'm in some other TV shows too. I'm a big celebrity.
And do you always play a little girl?
Yeah, 'cause I'm so small.
But you're not a little girl, correct?
Well, I'm still pretty little. I'm not 100 or something.
Could you please state your age for the record, Miss Chiba? You may run out of fingers to count on here.
10, and this many fingers.
17.
I'm 17.
Whoa.
I see. I'd like to move on to our next question, if you don't mind. Do you have any allergies?
Nope, none.
Fears?
I don't like the dark very much. Or ghosts. Or spiders.
And do you?
But I
I
love
really like
cats.
Chiba already.
I see. I've only got one question left to ask you, Miss Chiba, and then you can go.
Is it an easy question?
Very easy. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
I like to climb on stuff. I like to climb up really high. In trees. And on the playground.
I see. I'm not so good at climbing.
I can teach you how.
I don't think my body would appreciate it very much if I made it climb.
You're old.
I'm going to stop the recording now, Miss Chiba. Dr. Tanematsu will bring you back to your room.
Wait!
Thank you for coming in today, Mr. Kamimura. I'm going to ask you a few questions today, and then we can get you going on.
Wait,
coming in today, Mr. Kamimura. I'm going to ask you a few questions today, and then we can get you going on your way. How does that sound?
Fine, I guess.
Could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
My name is Kamimura Kazutoshi. I'm a crime scene cleaner.
And what does that entail?
I clean crime scenes.
Could you elaborate a bit?
Well, okay, so, for example, if you shot your wife in the head, I would come by later to clean up all the blood and chunks and stuff.
I see. Is that a difficult job?
I'm a bit more adjusted to it by now, so, not as much, no. Blood doesn't really scare me or anything like that.
You're jaded then?
I guess. More just indifferent.
Would you consider yourself an emotional person?
Why is that one of the questions?
It isn't actually. You just sparked my curiosity is all.
Oh.
Do you have any allergies, Mr. Kamimura?
Not really. I'm lactose intolerant, though. Does that count?
I'll count it. Do you have any phobias we should be aware of?
No.
Mr. Kamimura, I will say, compared to the peers of yours that I've already spoken to, you're not particularly talkative.
I just don't have very much to say. Is that a bad thing? It was a yes or no question.
You can answer the questions however you'd like. If you'd like to stick to simple, you're free to do so.
Right.
Now, Mr. Kamimura, it's worth noting that you've got quite a number of pre-existing medical conditions listed here.
Oh.
Would you like to go into depth on any of those topics, for the record?
I mean,
Sorry,
not really.
Would it be correct to assert that you suffer from long-term mental and physical health problems?
I guess. This is kind of private.
I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, you kind of are making me uncomfortable. Can we move on to a different question?
Of course, I only have one question left for you, actually.
He's possibly disabled. Maybe. By the sounds of it, he might have mobility issues, maybe? Maybe? I don't know, that's what I got.
How do you feel about your current facilities? Is your room to your liking?
It's fine, I don't know. The food sucks, but the bed's okay. When do I get to go home?
I'm afraid I don't have any information regarding that topic.
Bullshit.
Oh.
I'm going to turn off the recording now, Mr. Kamimura. Thank you for your time.
How was any of that useful?
Oh.
Thank you for coming in today, Miss Hayashi.
I already like
We'd
her.
like to ask you a few questions today.
Oh.
After that, we'll get you going on your way. Sound good?
If I'm not walking out the front door in the next 5 minutes, you'll wish you were a dead man.
Oh.
I'd like if we kept this interview civil.
What you're doing is illegal. This is kidnapping.
You're perfectly safe, Miss Hayashi.
Matter, this is a criminal offense.
Could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
Let me go.
Your full name and occupation, Miss Hayashi.
Not playing your fucking game! Let me go!
Would I be correct in asserting that your name is Hayashi Mai and you are a bounty
Oh.
hunter?
I'm not doing this!
Alright, clearly we're getting...
From the interview, I think I actually mistook her for male. If she was who I think she is.
Nowhere with this. Could I please get a security officer in here?
Get off me! Don't touch me!
I'm going to turn off the recording now, Miss Hayashi.
Here we have yet another buff redhead. That's what Rico is. Protagonist of my Dangan. Oh.
Thank you for coming in today, Mr. Wada. We just have a few questions for you and then you can be on your way. How does that sound?
I guess that sounds good.
Perfect. Could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
Sure. Wada Masanari. I do impersonations.
Could you elaborate a bit on what that entails?
I mimic people's voices. Usually when they can't get the real guy who they want to do the voices.
So you impersonate celebrity talents then?
Oh, so like
Mostly.
a voice in nope, voice. No, I can't. So,
yeah.
I see. Do you enjoy that?
Sorry, I think I meant to say a voice in no.
I mean, yeah, sure. I like what I do. It's fun.
I'm happy for you. Moving on to the next question. Do you have any allergies we should be aware of?
I can't have peanuts, but I think that's it.
Another person with a peanut allergy. I don't think I have a character that has that. My brother was pretty severely allergic to peanuts when he was a kid, but he somewhat outgrew it.
That's all that I know of, at least.
Noted. What about fears?
Fears?
Fears, phobias, anything you'd rather not associate with.
I don't know. The ocean kind of freaks me out, but I don't know if that's really a phobia.
It is.
I think mostly I'm okay.
Good. We've got one final question before we can let you go. Is that alright?
Sure.
Would you say that you're a good person or a bad person?
That's pretty different from the other questions.
We'd just like to get a bit of insight into your thoughts is all.
Then I guess a good person. I don't know. I don't really do charity work or anything really special like that. I'm not a bad person, though. I think. Is there a neutral option?
Thank you for answering my questions today, Mr. Wada. We'll take you back to your room now.
So, I'm not leaving yet?
For now, you're just going back to your room. I'm going to end the recording as well.
When do I get to leave for real?
I'm afraid I don't have that information for you.
Who does?
I'm afraid I don't have that information for you either.
Do you have any information at all?
Please proceed back to your room, Mr. Wada. in today, Miss Sasaki. We're just going to ask you a few questions, and then we can get you going on your way. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Thank you.
Alright, could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
Of course, Sasaki Hitomi, student.
But not employed?
No. My duties as student council president take up the majority of my time.
Okay, that's what I thought she was.
That's a pretty respectable position.
Thank you.
Of course. Moving on to our next question. Do you have any allergies?
I have a mild allergy to soy. Nothing else.
We'll be sure to accommodate that for you. Any phobias we should be aware of?
No phobias.
Any further pre-existing medical conditions?
I have persistent knee pain from a former injury. Nothing else.
That's good to hear. I only have one question left for you if that's...
So, slight disability?
It's alright.
That obviously causes mobility issues.
Of course, go ahead.
Have you ever committed an act of violence before?
Against another person?
As opposed to...
No, I haven't. I don't believe in violence as a solution.
Have you ever felt compelled to commit an act of violence?
Not in a way where I would worry I would act on that compulsion.
Alright, Miss Sasaki. Thank you for your time.
Stop.
Oh.
We're not done yet. Now I get to ask some questions.
Is that so?
That is so. Why am I being interviewed?
I'm going to turn off the recording now.
I'm not done talking.
Thanks for coming in to speak with us, Mr. Ojima. We're just going to ask you a few questions and then we can get you going on your way.
On my way home?
On your way back to your room.
Of course. Why did I expect anything different?
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I'm just... tired.
Reminds me of one of my own characters.
When do I get to go home?
I'm afraid I don't have that information for you. Could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
My name is Ojima Takeshi. I'm an illustrator.
What do you illustrate?
Mostly children's books.
Oh.
Do you enjoy that?
It's my favorite thing in the world.
It's nice to find a line of work you connect with.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do you have any allergies, Mr. Ojima?
No allergies. What is this about, anyway?
Any phobias?
Why are you asking me this?
Please answer the question, Mr. Ojima.
No phobias.
Thank you. I've only got one question left to ask. How do you cope with stress?
With stress? I close my eyes. I let my mind drift. When I do that for long enough, I'm somewhere else. Somewhere completely different. I feel better there.
I see. How often do you do that?
Very often.
Are you often stressed then?
Not particularly, I guess. It's just something I like doing.
I see. Thank you for your contributions, Mr. Ojima. I'm going to turn off the recording now if that's alright.
And I can go now.
Back to your room, yes.
Oh.
Thank you for coming in to speak with me today, Ms. Okazaki. We're just going to ask you a couple questions before we get you going on your way. Is that alright with you?
That's fine. Can I ask some questions too?
I'm afraid not. Could you please state your name and occupation for the record?
My name is Ozono Miki. I'm an internet idol.
Miss Okazaki.
My name is Okazaki Hanano. I make masks.
Thank you. What kind of masks do you make?
Mostly things for festivals or cosplays. Sometimes stage masks. I mostly just make whatever I want to wear.
So you wear your own masks?
Yes.
And the mask you're wearing right now, did you make that?
Yes.
Would you be willing to remove it?
I don't feel like doing that right now.
That's okay. Do you have any allergies we should know about?
Not as far as I know.
Phobias?
My hurt too.
No phobias.
Great to hear. I just have one final question before we can get you resituated.
I am an open book.
Who matters the most to you in your life?
The most? Can I say my family?
You have to pick one person.
Ooh.
Then my sister, I guess. I'm not sure.
Thank you for answering my questions today, Miss Okazaki. You'll be escorted back to your room now.
I think I'd rather just go home.
Oh.
Thank you for coming in today, Hama.
I never agreed to come in.
Your guys dragged me. Regardless, I'm glad to have you here. I'd just like to ask you a few questions, then you can head back to your room. How does that sound? Sounds like a fucking waste of time. Well, I hope you'll choose to cooperate regardless. Whatever gets me out of here faster. Let's start by having you state your name and occupation for the record. Name's Amaran. I'm a freelance demonologist.
Oh.
Freelance demonologist. What does that position entail? I research demons and help people out with their demon problems. It's important shit. And how did you find yourself in that position? I was born with a demonic cursed arm. This one right here lets me communicate with the damned. That's my burden. And how noble of you to bear it. Do you have any allergies we should know about? Allergies? The hell do you want to know about that for? We'd like to make sure we're not poisoning you, ideally. Well, I'm not allergic to anything. No holy water near the arm, though. Naturally. Do you have any fears we should be aware of? Of course not. It says here in your file that you spent time in correctional facilities. Is that correct? When I was like 13. That doesn't really count. Noted. In that case, I've only got one more question for you. Mr. Hama, what do you think would be the worst way to die? The worst way to die? Like what? The most painful? If that's how you choose to interpret the question. I mean, something slow then, I guess. Maybe burning alive, or drowning. Those are two very different ends of the spectrum. They're kind of opposites, I guess. Well, Mr. Hama, thank you very much for your time. You'll be taken back to your room now. Hey, enough with the bullshit. When do I get to go home? I'm going to stop the recording now. Am I getting jabbed again? I'd prefer if you walk back to your room on your own, quite frankly.
Okay. Suno. Oh, she's pretty
Thank you for coming in to speak with me today, Miss Suno. I just have a few questions for you, and then we can get you going on your way. Does that sound alright?
I don't negotiate with villains.
No negotiation needed. I simply need you to answer a few questions for me.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Is she like a superheroine? Like a superhero?
Won't get a word out of me.
Kind of thought she would have been like a writer or an actor, maybe.
All I need is your full name and occupation.
Now that you should already know.
I do, but I'd like you to state it for the record.
My name is Suna Manami, and I am the ever-present arm of justice.
A superhero, correct?
That's right.
Oh.
It looks like I was able to get a statement from you after all.
You... Hey, wait a minute, no! I said I'm not talking, so I'm not gonna talk!
Do you have any allergies or phobias you'd like us to take note of? Any pre-existing medical conditions? I suppose we can't end our talk here then, can we? Misuno was notably uncooperative. I'm ending the recording now. Thank you for coming in to speak with us, Mr. Hiroaki. I understand you're a very busy man.
You understand that, and yet you still choose to bring me here against my will. That's classy. Real classy. What part of this do you get off on?
Could you please...
This is the jerk character that we heard of before. I'm
state
sorry,
your full name and occupation for the record.
Oh, I'll state my name and occupation, all right. That way the police know who you put your grubby hands on when they throw you in jail.
I understand that you're upset. I'd still like it if you'd cooperate to the best of your ability.
Guy's probably
the interview is short.
Let it be known that my name is Hiroaki Nakamigawa. The Hiroaki Nakamigawa. I'm a very, very important designer in the high fashion world.
A clothing designer.
As I've come to understand.
As you should.
Do you have any allergies, Mr. Hiroaki?
Soy. Don't give me soy. Or almonds.
Only almonds. No other nuts.
Other nuts are fine. Just no almonds.
I see. Any phobias we should be aware of?
I don't like blood.
Oh.
Is that all?
Blood or vomit or anything disgusting like that. I don't even want to think about it.
I'll make note of that.
Good. Do that.
I have one question left for you.
Just make it quick, please.
Of course. I understand you've met several of your peers already, yes?
Met might be a stretch. We've interacted.
Who would you say you're most likely to get along with?
From that lot? Maybe... Ojima. He looks good at my side. Tall, strong. The glasses are a nice touch.
And who would you say you're the least likely to get along with?
Least likely to get along with. Hasegawa.
Hasegawa?
Hasegawa. Completely forgettable. No confidence in anything he does. I have no patience for people like that.
I see.
Did the others mention me at all? Did anyone say they would get along with me?
You're the only person who I've asked this question to, Mr. Hiroaki. I can't say.
Well, lucky me.
I appreciate your positive outlook. I'm going to end the recording now.
I'd like an escort back to my room.
Of course. Miss Tamba, thank you for coming in today. We'd like to ask you a few questions. After that, we can get you going on your way. How does that sound?
I get to go home after this?
I'm afraid not. You'll go back to your room after this.
When do I get to go home?
I'm afraid I can't answer that.
Then can you put me in contact with somebody who can?
I'm afraid I can't do that. Could you please state your full name and occupation for the
Why
record?
can't you? Why can nobody here give me a straightforward answer on anything?
Miss Tamba, please state your full name and occupation for the record.
I want somebody to answer my questions first. I'm scared. I need somebody to tell me what's going
I'm going
on.
to ask you please take a breath and calm down, Miss Tamba.
I'll calm down when I've got something to be calm about. You've got me herded into a tiny room like some kind of cattle, and you're refusing to tell me where I am or when I can leave.
Miss Tamba is being notably uncooperative. I'm going to end the recording here.
I'm not being uncooperative. I'm asking a serious question.
I'm going to need a member of the security team in the interview room, please.
I'm not even touching you. You don't need security.
We're going to end the interview here, Miss Tamba. Perhaps we can talk when you're feeling a bit more agreeable.
Wait! Well, wait! Hold on! I don't want to go back to my room! What did you want to know? My name? My job?
Goodbye, Miss Tamba.
My name is Tamarico. I'm a gymnast. I don't know where I am, and I need help!
Ending recording.
My name is Tamarico!
Ooh. Okay, I think we're close to finishing. Oh.
Mr. Hasegawa, thank you for agreeing to speak with me today. You must be hungry by now. Feel free to grab some of the refreshments.
No thank you. Honestly, I kind of just want to rush through this and go back to my room.
Well, that's a refreshing outlook. Everyone else I've spoken to today has been pretty adamant about not going back to their rooms. They've all been fairly disappointed that they don't get to go home yet.
I mean, I didn't want to get my hopes up. I assumed I would just be going back to my room when we were done.
It isn't too surprising you'd be the one to guess that outcome correctly. Could you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Sure, my name is Hasegawa Ken, and I'm unemployed.
But you have a way of making money, right?
Oh.
I go on quiz shows.
And when?
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
That's right.
That's incredibly impressive.
It's really not. Not when you get into all the prep work. Anybody can do it.
If anybody could do it, anybody would do it. But they don't.
You're giving me too much credit.
Do you have any allergies you'd like us to be aware of, Mr. Hasegawa?
Nothing I can think of. Sometimes spicy food doesn't sit well with me, but that's not really an allergy.
Any phobias you'd like us to know?
I don't think so. Nothing that would be in here anyway.
That's good. I have one last question for you, if you don't mind. What do you spend all that money on?
Oh, well, I mean, it goes faster than you'd think. Bills, mostly. And some nice things for my mom. I got her a car, paid off her house. I mean, I don't really need a lot of nice things.
Thank you for talking with me today, Mr. Hasegawa. I'm going to end the recording now.
It was no trouble.
I almost kind of want to do, like... No, actually, no, I kind of do have that with my own characters, my own fangan. There's sort of, like... I haven't actually finished it, I barely started it, but there's, like, interviews of what characters think of each other. And stuff. I got a little bit down, but I haven't really touched it in a while. Oh.
Thank you for coming in today, Miss Watari. We're just going to ask you a few questions before we can get you going on your way. How does that sound?
To be clear, if I answer your questions, I can go home?
I'm afraid not. After this, you'll be going back to your room.
How long am I going to be here?
I'm afraid I don't have that information for you.
Fine. Get on with the questions. I'll ask my questions after.
Could you please state your full name and occupation for the record?
My name is Watari Nishino. I'm a professional fire dancer.
Oh.
I also captain my school's fire dancing team.
Your school has a fire dancing team?
Founded by me. This is the first year for it.
Is it difficult to find a competitive circuit for that?
Surprisingly, no. Usually we just wedge our way into regular dance events or cheerleading events. Doesn't always go well.
I would assume you also do school events and such.
Right.
I see. My daughter is in dance, so pardon my curiosity. Moving on, do you have any allergies we should be aware of?
I'm allergic to bee stings. That's about it.
Shouldn't be a problem in here. Any phobias?
Phobias? No, not that I know of.
Noted. Could you tell me a bit more about what you do outside of school, aside from dancing?
Not much aside from dancing, honestly. I'm not involved in any other extracurriculars or clubs.
She's pretty.
I don't have time. I do like to sew, though. I actually designed our team uniforms. We needed them to be school appropriate.
Is that what you were wearing when you came in?
When you abducted me? Yes, that's what I was wearing.
It's a very nice design. You're quite talented.
Thank you. Can I ask my questions now?
I'm afraid I don't have any of the answers you're looking for.
Of course you don't. What a coincidence that nobody in this building knows anything about anything.
I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording now, Miss Watari.
Yeah, cool. You do that.
Okay, I think it's just one more student now. And then we can start the first chapter.
Thank you for coming in today, Mr. Yanagi. We'd like to ask you a few questions before we can get you going on your way.
Of course. Ask away.
I appreciate the cooperation.
Oh, the guy who's
Could you please state your name and occupation for the record?
My name is Yanagi Shigeki. I'm a professional figure skater.
Oh, never mind.
I compete at an international level.
That's extremely impressive. How long have you been skating?
I've been skating since I was a toddler. And I've been competing since I was 7.
So for a long time then. You've been professional for about 10 years.
I have indeed. It's been a pleasure throughout.
Moving on to our next question. Do you have any allergies we should know about?
No allergies, luckily. Well, no food allergies at least.
Any allergies at all would be relevant to know.
In that case, some fabrics and detergents irritate my skin. That's about it, though. The sheets and clothes here seem to be fine.
I'm glad to hear you haven't run into any problems. Do you have any fears or discomforts we should know about?
None that come to mind.
Perfect. As a final question for you, could you tell me a bit about some of the people you've met in this building so far?
The other students. All of them.
Whichever ones you find most notable.
That would be Mrs. Saki. The aura she has about her is breathtaking, confident, graceful.
You're referring to Sasaki Itomi?
That's right. I wasn't aware there was more than one.
There isn't. I was only clarifying for the record. That's all I wanted to ask you today, Mr. Yanagi. I'll be turning off the recording now.
I'm not too sure if... I can't really remember who he was mentioning, but it kind of sounds like it's possibly the student counselor girl?
Happy to help.
Alright, hold on. Alright, now we're gonna move to... We're just looking at the icons. Alright, we're gonna move to the first chapter now. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do the whole chapter today because I'm thinking about probably ending the stream in a half hour, so I'll do a little bit. And then tomorrow I'll finish the rest of the first chapter. Because to be honest, these videos are actually much longer than I anticipated them to be.
My head. Where am I? Who's there?
Hold on. I'm trying to find a light switch.
Hello?
Good. It sounds like I'm not the only one who's awake anymore.
What's going on?
Where is this damn thing?
This is scary!
Is that a little kid?
Found it. What the hell?
I don't feel so good.
Easy now.
I wanna go home!
Ram it!
You, what's your name?
Ojima Takeshi.
Ojima, start waking people up.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Fuck off.
16.
What?
What's going on?
Why do
Hello?
I feel so tired?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, I kind of get the idea that this guy and this girl are probably going to be fighting pretty frequently. If I had to take a guess, they're probably the physically strongest characters. So I actually kind of, for some reason, they're either they'll stupidly get along or they'll completely butt heads with each other. That's what's happening.
Everybody stay calm. Please, don't panic.
Yes. Please just breathe. I'd appreciate a moment of your attention. Please take a moment to settle yourselves. It appears that some of you are still rather dizzy.
What?
I don't want to give you any particularly heavy information before you're ready to receive it.
Where are we?
Ah, how lucky that you asked. That's actually exactly what I wanted to discuss with you. Bunny!
This can't be real.
I'm afraid this is shockingly real.
Tell us what's going on.
I'd love to. You're here to play a game.
I'm not playing some stupid game. I'm leaving.
I think you'll find that you have nowhere to go.
I think you'll find that I'm not gonna stick around and play some fucking game with you.
I'd like to ask that somebody please relay this information to Miss Hayashi when she realizes her situation.
How about you explain our current situation first?
It already said we're here to play a game.
Welcome to Fujioka Memorial High School. This is the building that you will call home for the foreseeable future. That future may be a couple of days, or it may be forever. Ultimately, the decision is yours.
What the hell? Sorry. She's friendly.
Please let me speak.
He has a tiger!
Oh, so what is the tiger? Okay, that's what I thought.
You're trapped in here with a tiger?
Hey,
baby.
Let it speak.
You are currently on the school's basement floor. This is where you will find facilities such as the dormitories, kitchen, auditorium, incinerator, and of course, the laundry room. That's where you are now. You're free to roam this floor as you please, but please refrain from damaging or breaking the building in any way.
Hey, I have a question.
Please wait until I've finished explaining.
No, this isn't going to wait. How do we get out of here?
You would know if you would take a moment to listen. I was about to explain that. The only way to escape this building is to kill somebody.
What?
The game you're here to play is one of life and death. Nobody is allowed to leave until somebody has won.
Is this some kind of fucked up joke?
To win, you must either kill one of your peers without being caught, or you must survive through 5 trials and reach the game's ending state.
Ending state.
Shut up! What are you even talking about?
If a student is found guilty of murder during a class trial, they too will meet with the fate of death.
I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
Death is the only way that one can lose this game. It isn't so hard.
Mo.
We're all very happy to have you here. Please, enjoy your stay.
Wait! What the hell is this?
Hello, students. Welcome to Fujioka Memorial High School. As today is your first day on campus, I'd like to go over a few of the rules you'll need to follow while you're here. Rule 1. Please refrain from damaging or destroying any school property. Rule 2. Nighttime takes place between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. Some areas of the school may be off limits during this time. You will also find that no running water will be available during this time.
Oh, that's
so
shit.
please plan accordingly.
Jeez, I would. Oh man, I drink water like all the fucking time. That's probably gonna be a problem, especially since I'm a night owl.
Rule 3.
If I was in this,
You may only exit the school through means of winning the killing game. Rule 4. Certain limitations and motivations may be put in place to encourage participation in the killing game. New rules may come with these limitations and motivations. These rules must be followed as any other rules are, up until a killing takes place. Rule 5. When a killing takes place, a trial will follow it. If the killer, or blackened,
Wouldn't it be kind of ironic that there was an unintentional triple kill? Like, unintentionally 3 people died. Well, the only way it will be done is accidentally. Like, maybe a bomb just kills 3 people or something. I don't know.
Please stay alert. Thank you for your cooperation. Welcome to your bedroom. It's nice, isn't it? Everything you need is in here. Except for food, of course. You can find that in the kitchen.
Where's that?
If you walk from the south stairwell and take your first left, it's right at the end of the hall.
Do we get a map?
I can provide maps, if you'd all like that.
It might help. Yeah.
In here, you have your bed, your private bathroom, and your workspace. I've designed each workspace to relate directly to your talents, so it should fit you nicely.
It's a pretty nice recording setup.
You've also been provided with a small tool